everyone. Happy Saturday evening. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing today? I feel like today be a pretty lazy Saturday. Well, I got things I gotta do, but I'm tired. I'm very tired, so I've just been trying to rest today. And plan ahead with, what's it called? Getting my Ren Fair outfit ready. I'm excited for that. I have one from last year, but I wanted to make it even better this year. I'm helping my brother with his. So I was doing that a little bit before I hopped on. So yes, hello. Also, I need to finally buy that new camera because I need it for the calendar. We haven't made a new calendar in a while. Well, I know we did, but I feel like I wanted to add some more new photos. So I gotta get that in there. But I did buy something for the calendar. Took me freaking forever to find one. It's kind of out of season, I guess. So I bought an outfit for that. We're bringing on a new character. That'll be fun. I gotta make sure I take the photos before freaking like summer's over, even though summer is already starting to be over. So, because once it gets cold, I won't be able to do that. We have so many there's a lot of hellos. Hello, Mr. Hunting Ninjas. Oh, Cyberman. Actually, I don't have my earbuds in. Why don't I have my earbuds in? I can't hear the dings. Cyberman donated and said, tweet the stream and love the Wholesome Inc. video. Cool. Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked the Wholesome Incorporated video. That was really fun and hard to do. Since I improvised everything, it was really hard to I was doing a lot of so some of the stuff I was pretty impressed. I was pretty quick with it, in talking to myself, but there were parts where I knew the audio was going to overlap, so I did have to think about, is a character going to be talking over another character at this part, so am I going to have to add in something here? So that was something I did have to consider. But no, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to... Oh, I see ads. I saw them while I was trying to get the link for this video. Get out of here. Get out of here. Whoops, that's not Control V. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Neb donated and said, today was my town's yearly heyday. Ooh. Got some jams and few crystals and hung out with my neighbor's grandbaby, so it was quite a day. Well, you had a pretty exciting day, Neb. I'm glad y'all had fun. Very, very good. Very, very good. I've never been to a heyday before. I'm not actually sure what that is, but it sounds like a festival of some sorts. Heyday. That's not what I'm looking for. What is? Is the peak time of success, popularity, power. Okay, that's not. What is it? Come on, Google. Okay, these. What is it? What is it? I'm assuming it's just a day that you just celebrate in the summer because Google's being a butt. Anyways, but I'm glad you had fun, Deb. Uber donated and said, listen to the super meta preview and I'm just wondering why you made it. I don't know, I just thought it'd be kind of fun. Everybody, I feel like, has, what's it called? We've all made jokes about, how, there's, I think I've even made, a few animatics of, Wholesome Industries, right? They've all been based off of Parks and Recreation memes. You know, the one where Tagger threw out the computer and the other one where who broke the coffee maker, right? And so there was, this ongoing meme or, somewhat canon, that all these girlfriends live or at least work at Wholesome Industries, and there's different departments and they're all there and they all have their own roles and stuff. And so I thought, hey, that'd be kind of funny if the listener got to go into wholesome industries, even though there's totally not supposed to. Like, honestly, I'm not sure how you guys didn't implode on yourselves, because you're like genetically somehow not even allowed to be there, but somehow you did. You beat the odds somehow. But yeah, no, I just did it for fun. I thought it'd actually be really funny and people would like it, and it seems like people did, so I'm glad. Neb donated and said, also Jinx finally arrived, huzzah! And I took a bunch of cool pics for art in Discord. Oh, dude, that's awesome. I was lucky enough to be able to get one before. I bought her like 2 years ago. I can't remember. It took like over a year and a half for her to get to me, but I bought her as a birthday present a long time ago, and a birthday present for myself. But nah, she was really, really cool. I haven't really posed her much. I was just too afraid. I was too afraid to ruin her because she looked so perfect. But oh, that's really cool, Neb. That's nice. I actually didn't I actually forgot that her eyes glow under UV light. That's really cool. Bless. I love that. Blessed be. I'm so glad you got her, Neb, because I know you love taking like, you take some really cool photography of figurines, so I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun with her. Ty donated and said, next week I might meet Game of Thrones actor Amy Richardson that played Princess Micella? Princess? Who is that? Oh, okay, I think I know who she is. That's the daughter of the Lannisters, right? I do know some stuff about Game of Thrones. I have very limited knowledge, but I think that's like Joffrey's sister, right? I forgot the queen's name, but that's like her daughter, the queen's daughter, the Lannisters. So, yeah, cool. That's awesome, Ty. You be doing all the cool stuff, man. You're making movies and you're meeting stars. Let's go. Mr. One-Upon donated and said, good evening, Katori. How your family doing? Well, we're still in the same boat as I feel like it sucks when I'm like, yeah, guys, nah, it's the same. It is pretty much still the same, which kind of sucks that we're in this limbo, but you know, we're taking the small victories when they come, you know, so we're just, you know, we're gonna, I think we're gonna try to plan a small little fun thing to do as a family. It's gonna have to be more, I mean, we'd love to go on our family vacations like we usually do, but that is sadly isn't gonna be a thing that we're gonna be doing at the time being. But we're managing all right. You know, it's obviously still concerning that, you know, some things haven't went away with my little broski, but you know, we're managing. So that's what we're doing. So we're okay. We could be better, but we're okay. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. You know, we're managing. Mr. Wanapun also donated and said, I've been invited by my auntie and my cousin for her oldest daughter's party today. She's going to turn 10 at the 30th. Oh, that's awesome. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday to your cousin's daughter. I hope she has a lovely birthday. I hope you all have fun with whatever you guys decide to do. I am a Sprocket Man donated and said, the title for the last video is wild. I love the new cowgirl and hope she returns. I didn't know how else to title it. Like lassoed just seemed like not like, I was like, how do I title this? Like ties you up wholesomely just seemed like it sounded too clunky. Like you still have, your title can't be clunky, all right? It just can't. So I was like, well, it's just gonna be what it is. I'm like, hopefully everybody knows what this channel is by now. Let it be with what it is. However, I was well aware. I was like, okay, I'm like, we have to be sure that there is no actual tying up in the audio itself. Otherwise, I'm gonna get nuked. Because that's just how YouTube is. So, it was after the fact. So, it was... I knew the title was gonna be a bit wild, but I thought it was funny. I was like, you know, I'm like, hey, you know. I mean, it's technically true. It's technically true. Oh, I am the queen. I am the queen. Thank you, Ty. Not Ty. Wait. Stop, chat. Sorry, I saw Ty's name right above Thane's name, and so I said Ty. My bad. But thank you, Thane. Indeed. Where am I at? But yeah, no. Also, thank you, I'm Sprockman. I did enjoy doing her. I hope we're able to use her again at some point. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, but also the new prehistoric documentary Surviving Earth is finally at my place in England on Sky TV. I've watched one episode yesterday and another today. Well, awesome. I'm glad your show finally got to be on Sky TV. I'm glad you're able to actually view it. Very good, very good. Actually, right now, I'm trying to wait for... I was mad because I was on Tubi and I wanted to show my brother the Ed, Edd n Eddy movie. And it wasn't on there anymore. And I was like, what the heck? So I gotta wait for them to get it back. So I was like, dang, I gotta wait. Now I gotta wait for my movie. Oh, hogtied? I didn't even think about that. That's funny. Getting hogtied. I'm a Sprocket Man also donated and said, is anyone else still having problems with YouTube not counting your chat message towards the score counter? I swear they can't stop breaking this app. I have no idea. I don't know. The score counter? The chat message score counter? You mean like how many people are in here? I'm not really 100% sure. I'm gonna be, I don't know, man. YouTube's doing a lot of new stuff recently that I don't think a lot of people are happy about. So, I'm not surprised if it's broken. I'm definitely not surprised. So, I have some chat for that. Ty donated and said, and now for your intergalactic sports results. R2D2 C3PO. I wonder what team R2D would be. Like, what would that stand for? R2D. And then C3P. Like, just like, I know it's a joke. I know it's a play on words. But, like, as a hypothetical, like, I wonder what that would stand for. C3P. Because there's numbers in it, so what would that be? You're making me think of this very literally, Ty. But no, thank you. Thank you for the dad joke, Ty. Much appreciated. Yeah, they took down that Ed, Edd n Eddy movie, Nab. I'm so mad. I was gonna watch it, but I wanted to rewatch some of like the Ed, Edd n Eddy episodes first. So I've been watching them, and surprisingly, my mom isn't that fond of it. I was like, what? I'm like, you don't like it? What do you mean? I knew that she thought Courage the Cowardly Dog was a little weird, which is expected. You know, it's not like, it is a bit out there sometimes. But I just have a bit I don't know why. I watch Courage the Cowardly Dog and I feel so comforted, and I cannot, there's nothing I can really pinpoint other than it's just nostalgia. Also, I think I appreciate the undertone of sadness that's always in every episode. It's almost like it's not perfect, but they still find a way to make it work in like a wholesome way, even though it's really weird. I can't explain it. But no, I was like, well, I'm like, hey, I'm like, even though sometimes I know like that some of that Ed, Edd n Eddy episodes may not be your cup of tea, I'm like, I can tell you the movie is good. The movie is actually really good. Like, it's one of the best, I think, movies from a cartoon series that I've seen that ties up the series really well. And it feels like there's a lot of like completeness that you feel in a good way. And, but then when I brought it up to show them, it wasn't there. I was so upset. So I gotta wait for it to come back. I'm like actually depressed. Jason Cario donated and said, I enjoyed the vids this week. Interesting timing. We had deer hunters go in our cattle pasture and set up an illegal what? We had deer hunters go in our cattle pasture and set up an illegal tree stand. What? They left a gate open and some cows got out. What? Okay, I think this is a part 1 of 2. He also donated again and said, took several days to get them back. I really liked the cowgirl video. I would have used her help. I could have used her help for a while. JC, dang, I'm so sorry, Jason. That sucks. Those freaking jerkwads. They set up like what is that? You said like deer hunt, like tree. Oh, the tree stands. Okay, I know. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. So they set that up on your I set that up on your land. I set that up on your land, and then they freaking let your cows out. Nah, that ain't gonna fly. That ain't gonna fly. We gotta have Cowgirl come out there and hog time all. That ain't allowed. That's so dumb, bro. Those people suck. I hope they get karma back, because that's just like, come on, man. People need to have more respect for other people's property. It's really annoying. But I'm hope you got all the cows back. And yeah, you said it took several days to get them back. Dang. Nah, we'll get Cowgirl on the job. We'll get Cowgirl on the job. Mitch donated. I'm always afraid of Mitch. Let's see what Mitch has to say. Mitch said, I hate when people ask stupid questions. I mean, it's not an incorrect statement. For example, and now this is where I'm afraid. Let me skim for a second. I learned my lesson last time. Okay, it says, okay, I didn't see anything super crazy. It says, for example, when I did my school exams, a teacher asked me, asked why my answers looked the same as my mate's answers. I'm like, yeah, we have the same questions, duh. Wait, for example, when I did my school exams, a teacher asked why my answers looked the same as my mate's answers. I'm like, yeah, we have, okay, no, I get it. Okay, never mind. Took me a second read. Duh. I mean, it is true. You guys have the same, you have the same questions. So, like, if you guys, I mean, it's technically speaking, if you guys got all the right answers, then there would really be nothing to say because there's only one way to answer it. But I guess that also depends if you guys got all the right answers. Garrick Anderson donated and said, you could still watch the holiday specials, right? No, they're all gone. Like, the Hanky Hullabaloo, I forgot the Valentine's Day episode from Ed and Eddie, that one's gone. The Christmas episode's gone. I think the only thing that's there is the series itself. I think the rest of them are gone. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, why couldn't the cow give more milk? Because she's an utter failure. Get it? No, I get it. I get it. I most certainly do get it. I think I've seen enough dad jokes on the stream that, to be fair, sometimes I really don't get it. So, actually it's probably good to ask me to make sure I do get it. Sometimes I'm, like, really lost. So, but I do get that one. I do get that one. Soul Swirl donated and said, I just tried authentic pork tonkatsu ramen. Ooh, actually, that's my favorite type of ramen. Probably misspelled that. No, it's okay. I know what you meant. And tried 6 pieces of rainbow sushi and a California roll. I see what Naruto loved about so much. I see what Naruto loved about it so much. Definitely better than store ramen. No, it is. I think tonkatsu ramen is my favorite. I've tried other ramen before that just didn't. I don't know if the place just didn't make it right, but it just tasted very plain. Like, it just didn't taste good. So I'm assuming they just didn't do it right. I think it was also their noodles. Their noodles kind of tasted like not that great. So I think it's also you need a good noodle, I guess. That's that's just the star of the show, I guess. But no, tonkatsu ramen, the broth itself it tastes really good, probably because it's, there's a lot of fat in it, to be honest. So yeah, no, I know what Naruto's talking about. I'm not sure if is the ramen, I don't know if Naruto is actually eating tonkatsu ramen in the anime because the broth looks clear. So I wonder which, granted he does like pork in his ramen, but is it a pork ramen but just not tonkatsu ramen? I don't know. It's making me think like what. Now I'm curious. I'm curious. Like what ramen is he eating? Is it just like a regular, like chicken broth ramen? I don't know. But I'm glad you enjoyed your ramen, Soul Swirl. I'm glad you were finally able to taste the delicacy that authentic ramen is, because, if you find a good place that sells good ramen, then you're pretty much that you got somewhere to go for the rest of your life now. So congratulations. It's expensive though. It is expensive. I'd eat ramen every single day of my life if I could. Well, not the like 30-cent ramen, like the good ramen. Let's see. Neb donated and said, also, I have to compliment you on the amazing Patreon audio. Oh, thank you, Neb. It was very ambitious and really well done. I listened to it so many times already. No, I actually had a lot of fun. In general, what I wanted to do with my life, what I wanted to do after I graduated was to tell stories. I love writing. I love telling stories. Like, making stories and, like, character development is, like, something that I really, like, thrive in, and I really like to do in my spare time. So to do something like that, which required a lot of like pieces coming together and like making little references here and there, like that was really fun to do. So hopefully we can do something like that in the future. It was really fun to like think of like, what department would this be in, and would other departments overlap, and like, you know, like how would that run, you know? And I think that was and I thought like, who would be the receptionist, and I didn't even have to think about it. I was like, it'd be housekeeper. Housekeeper would be the main secretary. She would be like the, you know, she'd be the person that would be telling people what to do and where to go. Like that would be like her job. 100%. You know, and then the older boss lady would be handling the finances. Whatever finances we have. Bobby, whoopsie. Oh no, I lost Bobby. Bobby donated and said, "You're welcome, Katori, for all the dad jokes." Yeah! Thanks, Bobby. Thanks for starting the trend. Thanks a lot. Ty donated and said, okay, here we go. Let's speak of the devil. Ty donated and said, what's a scarecrow's favorite fruit? I don't know, Ty. What's his favorite fruit? Strawberries. I do like strawberries. Strawberries are good. So, he has good taste. I do like strawberries. I like most fruit, honestly, so I can't really say that like, oh, I love strawberries. I mean, I guess who doesn't like strawberries? Actually, I know someone who doesn't like strawberries. That's insane. They taste so good. They're just good. I mean, they have to be ripe. I mean, if they're not ripe, then they taste like nothing, but a ripe strawberry is a good strawberry. Pork miso ramen? Oh, you're right. He probably did have miso in it. I gotta try some miso ramen. I don't think I've ever had miso ramen. Mitch donated and said, there are some really horrible feelings to have in life, like losing a loved one or stubbing your toe. That is true. I've actually stubbed my toe and broke it before. So, there you go. Or getting reported to HR again after telling a dark joke to the wrong person at work. Yeah, that'll do it, Mitch. That'll do it. You really don't want to be reported to HR. You really don't. I mean, I've never had that experience, but I've heard that HR is really not somewhere where you want to be on the wrong end of the stick on. So, yeah, it's probably not a good feeling, Mitch. Probably not a good feeling. Godspeed. Neb donated and said, the Katori verse is real. Yeah, I thought that'd be, yeah, the Katori verse is kind of real. And I guess, you know what, it's gonna create a paradox, right? You know, I think one of the reasons why, I didn't mention this in the audio, and I didn't think of it till after the fact, which I guess I was more focused on, like, the references to put in for, like, the girlfriends that were in the audio versus, I really wasn't thinking of the reason why you couldn't be there. I just knew that you couldn't be. I really wasn't, like, going into much depth about it because I only had so much time to make the audio. But I should have said that you guys can't be there because it creates a paradox. Because there are multiple, there's like hundreds of timelines where each of these girls are your girlfriend in each timeline, but not every single girl belongs in the same universe and or timeline. So you coming there converges all the timelines, and it wouldn't make any sense. So, yeah, it's probably one of the reasons why. You're gonna have to, like, wear some type of paradox bracelet while you're walking around. So that way you don't, like, cause the universe or the small pocket dimension that they have to fold in on itself. So, we're gonna have to have, like, I don't know, like, housekeeper and witch and goddess, like, all come together and make you a paradox charm. So that way you don't cause any, like, terrible consequences. So, yeah. Duncan first donated and said, are you gonna do more spider audios? It's not that I'm not. I wasn't really sure what to do next, but that's not to say that I won't. I just don't have any ideas planned at this very moment. But I know everyone really liked her coming back, so I do want to bring her back soon. I'm just trying to work on something that's a bit more concrete than, like, a generic audio, you know? So we're working on it. Casual honey. You're a honey. Says, I'm sorry it took me this long to realize that you go by Katori. No, you don't have to be sorry. Like, Katori is nowhere in my channel name, and it's, like, it's not, like, really, like, in the first, like, is it even in my description? I don't even think it's in my description. At least it's not in the description of the stream. Here, let's just check. I'm just curious. Let's see. Is it in my description at all? Because honestly, no, it's not. It's not in my description, and it's not in like the channel name. So like, there's really no way for you to know unless you come to the streams, or if like you follow, like, if you follow my Twitter, or, like I think my handle is Katori ASMR, and I think my Ko-fi is also Katori ASMR. And that was because early on in the day, I was considering, like super early on, like this was like right when the channel first started, I was considering renaming it to Katori ASMR because I thought like Wholesome Girlfriend ASMR was kind of clunky and long and it really didn't seem like, I was like, if we do Katori ASMR, it seems a bit more personal, or people might be able to recognize it easier because like they'll know it's me, or I don't know what, but then like at that point I was like, it felt like I was married to the name Wholesome Girlfriend ASMR, so I was like, I can't change it. I mean, I can't. It felt too much like that was the name of the channel because I waited so long, and I also didn't want to change it and confuse people either. So yeah, pretty much the name is nowhere. It was just, it kind of got stuck in because I needed an alias, and then I started naming things Katori ASMR as like certain handles, and so yeah, it's not really advertised, so there's no need to be sorry, honestly. Some people, I think, they would call me like Wholesome or Miss Wholesome, and that works too. So no need to apologize. But I'm glad you found out. I'm glad you finally found out. Here, let me read this one, and then we'll check on Ko-fi, because I know some people donate on Ko-fi early on. Bobby donated and said, so hear me out. Spider-Girl, Jinx, and Robot GF being the stem cell research of Wholesome Industries. Why would we have a stem cell research? we're just a business for audios, what? Jinx Engineering, Spider-Girl Science, and Robot GF Technology, and we'll split the mathematics. I mean, that's an interesting concept. I'm just not sure why we have stem cell research in the, like, audios, like we're mainly an industry for audios, so I'm a little confused, but I mean it would make sense if we had a stem cell research lady, so I'm not really sure. I'm a little confused, but that'd be an interesting concept. Like if there were to be a stem cell research, that would make sense that why those girls would work there, but I'm a little confused why we'd have one. Math is math. Sorry, I saw Neb replied, math is math. Yeah, we need a girlfriend who like hates all the new lingo or new stuff with kids. She's just like, nah man, math is math. Someone's like, oh yes, I can be referenced because you worked in the fields. We need like I guess we'd have to have like a science lady. We'd have to have a lab researcher GF who does that, and then we'd be able to make the department. And then I'm sure Jinx and everybody else would love to get in on it. But no, interesting idea. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, have you seen Cow and Chicken? I have. I haven't watched a lot of it, but like I know I've watched a few episodes when I was younger, but I don't know like the whole lore of it, but I know that they're siblings, and you never really see you only see like the bottom half of their parents. That's what I remember. But okay, here, let me go check Ko-fi real quick, because I said I was gonna go check that, and then I'll come back. Hold on. Oh goodness, we have quite a few for today. Hold on. We gotta scroll down. Okay, so Cyberman donated and said, hey Katori, hope you're doing well. So me and the guys were wondering what you look like as a blonde. Please don't ever wonder that. I do not look good as a blonde. I will never be a blonde. Why would you wonder if I'm a blonde? For the love of God, don't do that. But anyways, so I made art in the Discord app. It says, you like? Also, I love the audio yesterday. It was cute. Might have missed my super chat. What do you mean? Missed your super chat? Thanks, but it's good. Also, I hope Rustifam Tori is doing well too. Pray for them all. Well, thank you, Cyberman. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the prayers, but here, I'm sure your art looks beautiful, but please don't, never make me a blonde. Don't. It's just not a good decision. Also, wait, where is it at? Oh, there it is. that's a good drawing, Cyberman. Very good drawing. I like the use of teal. Teal is one of my favorite colors. Very, very nice. Very, very nice drawing, and good job on your line work. Very beautiful. However, we will never, never blonde. I will never be blonde. Oh no. But beautiful drawing though, beautiful drawing. Let's see. Let us see. Also, if I missed your super chat, I'm sorry. I don't think I did. Let me check. No. Where am I at? What was the last? You mean the super chats for today? Hopefully I didn't. Hopefully I didn't. Yeah, because I see the first one that you gave me was about tweeting the stream and stuff. So I don't think I missed any of your super chats this stream, but if I did, I'm sorry. I don't see it for some reason. But anywho, thank you, Cyberman. Oh my goodness, Spirit Robin, thank you so much. Spirit, man, I don't know what to say, Spirit. I don't know what to say anymore, but I'll just say thank you. This is very generous of you. Thank you for the generous donation. Spirit Robin donated and said, "Hey Katori, how is it going today? Hope you and the fam had a good week. I heard about your office fund and I just wanted to send a little something to help." Oh, thank you, Spirit. Gosh. Hope you and everyone here have a lovely night, and remember, y'all stay safe. Awesome. Oh, well, thank you so much, Spirit. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you donating to the office fund, which I haven't even set up yet, but thank you. Yeah, most of the fund got depleted for, like, my medical bills and my bro's medical bills, so the office fund got nuked. So I really do appreciate it, and the fam had an okay week. We're still trucking along like usual, still dealing with some stuff, but, you know, we were able to, you know, swim in the pool a bit, which was nice, and, you know, our bonfire pit, which is kind of disintegrating. It's still functional somehow, but we were able to make a little bit of a bonfire and make some s'mores, so that was nice. I was glad that Roy was able to eat some s'mores, albeit, you know, only a little bit, but he was able to enjoy it, so that was nice. But no, thank you so much, Spirit Robin. I hope you were having a wonderful day. I really do appreciate it. You're very, very sweet. And I'll definitely make good use of your donation, so thank you so much. You have a lovely night too. I don't know if you're here because this is from 5 hours ago, but thank you so much. I hope you are having a lovely day. I really do. Elias Esteban Sanchez. This is, whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5. I think it's a 5-part donation because, as we all know, Elias loves to write us some lovely poems. So let's hear our poem of the week. So the poem reads, A promise to return. Heartfelt gifts, fond farewells, oppose the yearning, the longing within. Eager for my next visit, wistfully missing your favorite merchant, while I miss your attentive affection and warm hands wrapped around my own. Aromatic blends remain untouched, because I know what finishing it means. I never forego such delicate savor, but I don't want to leave. Oh, sorry, delectable savor. My bad, not delicate. I never forego such delectable savor, but I don't want to leave. The longing in your eyes blends to guilt within, your voice refrained, afraid of undue influence. An unanswered question will not force your will upon me. Rather, the answer itself will give warmth to my heart and light to my soul. Tell me what it is you truly want, your desire of your heart. Make apparent your feelings toward me, how I won you over. Do not settle for memories made brief by circumstance or consideration. I'll enjoy the tea best when I enjoy it with you. The most worthwhile endeavor while I travel the world will be coming back to you, while savory tea reminds me of the warm hearth and warm heart waiting for me. And he said, hope this week was a good week for you and the fam Tori. Give my best to your brother. I'll keep him in my prayers, and I hope Mama Tori gets some much needed rest as well. Oh, thank you, Elias. That's a really lovely poem. I really liked it. I liked, and yeah, it was really, I like the cozy feeling it got. So thank you for sharing your poem. And thank you for all your prayers. Much appreciated. They very are appreciated. Much appreciated and very much needed. So thank you. Thank you for your lovely poem, Elias. I always love hearing your poems of the week. Elliot is very good with prose. We have a donation for, two donations from John Craft. John Craft said, "Hey, Katori." I'm so sorry, John. I know what you're gonna say. I'm so sorry. John Craft has been reminding me to pick up his letter that he sent me at the post office. It's just, it seems like every time I'm like, oh, this week's gonna be the week, it's like there's something that happens. Like, you know, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, this week got shot for me because I had such bad cramps. I was like not moving. So, I feel like I have an excuse every week. I'm so sorry. Let me read this. He said, let me get onto your donation, John. I'm sorry I went on a rant, but I know what you're going to ask me, and I'm so sorry. I have not picked up your letter yet. It says, "Hey, Katori, it's John. Hope Roy's eating better and feeling better. Feeling better too. By the way, did you finally get my card and candies in your P.O. box I sent last month? Hope so. I'm so sorry, John. It's been crazy. It's always crazy around here. Who am I kidding? But, again, I still have the note on my desk. I always think, oh, maybe I'll get it tomorrow. And then, you know what sucks though? I will say this. I wish post office were open on Sundays, because it seems like the day that I'm able to rest and actually like not have anything crazy happen are Sundays. But I can't get it on a Sunday. So anywho, to answer your question about Roy, he's eating okay. He's sadly lost a bit more weight, which is a little concerning, but overall, I mean, he's able to eat food and keep down food, which is good. He still feels full all the time, which is kind of sucky, but he's feeling more manageable. Thankfully, there's not as much nausea involved, I don't think, but he does have his bad days. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like a roller coaster, you know, you don't know what the day's gonna bring. But overall, he's managing okay, I think, at this time. But again, John, I'm so sorry. I hope I can get it this week. It's just been really crazy around here. He also donated and said, just want to say, hope you and the other Wholesome Geeks have a great stream. Oh, thank you, John. I hope you have a lovely day. I think we'll have a good stream. We always have a good stream. So thank you. Thank you. Neb donated, and this is, what is this? This is between Neko and Neb. I feel like now we have this ongoing thing where Neko was always bothering Neb. Granted, I know people have been donating for Neko to like literally tease Neb, so I guess it's not really a surprise that this would be a theme. But anyways, all right, let's see if I can get Neko out here. I'm gonna clear my throat real quick though. All right, so Neb's just gonna be my voice. So Neb says, "All right, Neko, the parade's about to start. Now remember, when they start throwing out candy, do not run into the street. Uh-huh. And make sure you leave some for the kids. Uh-huh. And don't eat it all at once. All right, here they come. Oh look, Cora's in the parade. There's tossing out of candy. It says Neko jumps all over the kids into the street. She's screaming candy, but I don't want to hurt your guys' ears, so we'll just say, candy! Cora's like, oh dear. Oh gosh, darn cat.
Don't worry, I left some for the neighbor kids, and I got you some dots.
Oh, dots! I haven't had dots in a really long time. Like, they're really fun to, like, peel off and, like, eat, but I never was really a fan of the flavor. But I just, like, wouldn't it be great if, I don't know, maybe some people are going to be offended by this. Maybe some people really like dots. But wouldn't it be great if dots, like, tasted more like something? Like, if they had a more, like, I don't know, like a better flavor? Because I think the concept's really cute. I like how they're, like, these little dots, like, on this parchment, and you kind of peel it off, you know? It's also probably a better way for kids to eat candy because it's so tiny and it requires them to peel it off versus, like, eating it at the handfuls. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, Neko got you some dots. Let's go. Oh, Vecwinar, gosh, thank you so much for the generous donation. I really appreciate it. Bequinor donated and said, "Hi Katori, I hope y'all are trending wellward." We're kind of like trending in this like I guess somewhat well word, kind of same word, but same word is better than worse word, so we'll take it. It says, I'm at the stage of writing my book where I could easily lose confidence in the whole thing. Oh no. No, I know the feeling. Honestly, I get it. So could I get some encouragement from either the Gargoyle or Goth GF? I'm in the rewriting trenches today, so have a good stream. Oh gosh. Well, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you're in that stage. It sucks when you're like it almost just seems like there's too much to consider, right? I don't know. I guarantee I don't know. Like, I feel like there's multiple stages where you lose confidence in your writing, or like just not even wanting to finish the whole book. And it's usually like when you're re-editing and you're not sure if the editing's good or if you keep it the same, and there's so much to edit, and so, or you know, and maybe there's still some more stuff you gotta add, and you don't even know where to place it. You seem kind of lost. It's almost like you're driving in fog. Does that make sense? It's like you're driving in like this dense fog and you don't know where you're going, but you know you gotta keep on going forward. So it's very nerve-wracking. But anyways, okay. So Gargoyle or Goth GF? Let's see. I feel like Gargoyle GF, I always mess up her voice. I feel like sometimes I slip into Celeste, but so let's see, some encouragement. I'm trying to think of what I want to say, because this is about writing. So as a writer, I actually have to say something good. I can't just be like, you can do it. I believe in you. It's like, as a writer, I feel like I'm compelled to say something that actually helps. But sometimes, even in myself, I don't know what to say for myself to write. Let's see. You know, we'll do Gargoyle GF. I don't know why. I feel like she came to the forefront, so we'll try her. Let me see if I can get her voice. Her voice is, I think, somewhere around here. It's a bit deeper, but like not. She's not like in the gentleness of Celeste. It's more like deeper in my chest. So we'll try this. Well, Bequinor, I know right now you're in the trenches of rewriting your story. And over the years, what I've learned is that there's really not one way, one true right way to write anything. Stories can be told from different points of view, from different perspectives. Things can seem simple or overly complicated. You can write in prose, you can write in flowery words, or sometimes the direct is something that you would prefer. Overall, I know that if you're writing it, it will be good. Just make sure that you put your heart into it. And that's really all that matters. There, hopefully that didn't suck. Because I'm sitting here and like, am I just spewing out crap? I hope that actually helped. But no, seriously though, I will say, like, from what I learned over the years in terms of like rewriting and whatever, obviously, please, for the love of God, keep multiple drafts. Keep your original, because maybe there's a sentence in there that you want to go back and get, you know, but overall, like, write it. And it's hard because sometimes you don't know how you want to write it, right? But write it the way you want it to be written. Try not to consider too much of the viewer, even though I know that's hard. And like, you should kind of consider the viewer in some ways. But overall, as you rewrite it, write it like write what you would want to read. And, you know, go from there. And I wish you the best of luck, because it's really hard to push through with rewrites. I believe in you, Bequinor. I really do. You can do it! I believe! And, you know, take breaks when you need to, because sometimes, like, I will say this, like, when I walked away from my story for a while, my main one, and I went back, I was able to do a lot of line edits, like, stuff that I didn't even want. So don't be ashamed of taking a break, because sometimes it's good to walk away. I see that Neb has donated, sorry, 1 second. My mama just oh, this was 45 minutes ago. My bad. She's asking me a question about, there's a pasta that I cooked before and she had a question about it and it's probably too late to answer now. Oopsie. Sorry, Mama. I'm texting her back now, but it's probably too late. There we go. There we go. Anywho. Alright, let's read Nebs. This is a 2-part donation between Carolyn. Oh, so this is Goth GF. Carolyn and Neb. So Goth GF says, you said they're selling crystals here at the festival. Oh yeah, it's over there. I got a little purple adventuring skull and a pillar of mookite. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I don't know if I did. I didn't think you collected crystals. I don't have too many, but I have a small collection. I should have guessed. I have noticed your I have noticed your hematite rings. Well, come on, I'll buy you something. You're buying me a crystal? Oh, all right. She's like, free crystal. Okay, I'll take it. Nothing like some free crystals. Thane donated and said, "Hi, Katori, how are you? I'm still in a good symbiote mood. That I'll admit that my superpower dream is to have a buddy symbiote with me and just be a superhero with them." Honestly, it kind of sounds nice, right? Like it might be nice to have like a second opinion around, because I feel like being a superhero is probably kind of isolating because you're kind of working on your own. But like if you had like a superhero buddy that like required you to have this buddy with you while you were a superhero, like then you're not alone. It's kind of a little bit better in the respect that, you know, you don't have to like make all these decisions without any other input, which can kind of feel a little bit scary. At least I would think so. Especially when it has to do with people's lives. But yeah, no, as I've said, we're managing. I'm doing all right. Could be better, but I'm doing all right. So, and I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good, Thane. I'm glad you're doing good, and that you're in a symbiote mood. Because I do like Calamity. She's a fun character to be. Whoopsie daisy. We got 2 donations from Nathan, and I think I remember you, Nathan. You're the procrastinator, right? Let's see. Hold on, sorry, let me reload this. Let me reload. There we go. Nathan donated and said, "Yo, Katori, the procrastinator." Yes, I knew it. The procrastinator has returned. Welcome back. I have 2 minor requests. Okay. First, next time you include Halloween music in a vid, like the infuriating Wholesome Incorporated, please add a link to the music in the description. My second request would be to add the Thunderstorm Cuddles to the Normal Cuddles playlist on YouTube. Oh, it's not on there? Here, we'll add that in right now. Thunderstorm Cuddles. Which one? You mean the smug roommate? Is she not in the Cuddles playlist? She's in the Cuddles play. Which one? Wait, which one did you say? Add the Thunderstorm Cuddles to the Normal Cuddles playlist on... Oh, wait, hold on. Is she not in the Hold on. Oh, she's not. No, she's in Thunderstorm Cuddles. She's not in regular Cuddles. There we go. There we go. She's added in. There you go. That's my bad. That's my bad. Here, you know, there's some other... Okay, no, she's added in there. There we go. There you go. She's in there. Sorry about that. She should have been in there. She should have been in there. Thank you for letting me know. I'm not aware that she was not in there. There you go. Boop, 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 boop. Bobby donated and said, "If I may make a suggestion for an anime to watch, I'd recommend Kimono Michi Rise Up." What is that? What is this? Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, I read the rest of your donation. A story about a masked wrestler, so like a luchador, who gets transported to another world where he teams up with a fox girl, a young dragon girl, and a princess, a vampire, often suplexing the vampire. What? Oh, and then the theme song, Just to Get a Feel. Okay, let me see. So you have a luchador pretty much in an anime world. Interesting. I would have never thought that this would be an anime premise, so this is pretty interesting. Okay. A luchador with a bunch of anime women. Well, and an anime girl as well. I don't know if they're all women. They may not all be women, because I think you said girl in there somewhere. But interesting. I also, because I was looking at the main, like the poster for it. I see some other guy. I don't think he's purple, but he's illuminated by purple, but it could just be the lighting. Oh, there's a wolf man. You got a wolf man? I think this is a wolf man. It's, yeah, no, I'm right. It's a wolf man. Interesting. Are they all like I'm assuming they're not all wrestlers, but it'd be kind of funny if they're all just like suplexing everybody. Alright, well, thank you for the recommendation. Inept donated and said, can I give them a hug goodbye? Oh, sorry. This is Neko. This is Neko talking to me. So Neko says,
Can I give them a hug goodbye before they leave?
no.
Why not?
Because then I have to let every girlfriend give them a hug. Neko curls into a ball. What are you doing?
Making you feel bad? Is it working?
No. Does it look like it's working? No, do not let her win. Fine.
Yay!
Neko's just like, bro, can I at least give them a hug goodbye? This is just really sad. Like, I really don't want to. I mean, come on, Neko loves you guys. She can't not. I feel like Neko hugs anyone goodbye. It's just like the rules. All right, real quick, we're gonna switch really quickly back over to super chats because I don't wanna lose my place because I know super chats tend to disappear faster than Ko-fi's. So let's see. Let's see. Mitch donated and said, saw a little girl digging a hole. Saw a little girl digging a hole once, so I asked her why she's digging. She said, I'm burying my goldfish. Oh my gosh. And I'm like, okay, so why so deep then? She said, well, it's because it's inside your bloody cat, Mitch. What? Oh my gosh. Did she kill your cat? I mean, all is fair in love and war. I mean, I guess if your cat killed her fish, I don't really know what to say. I don't know if that's an eye for an eye situation, so F's in the chat for that. Cyberman donated and said, I have a way to go in the Katori-verse incognito. What you talking about? What you mean? You better be careful though. You don't want to create a paradox. Oh, Dark the Spy Soldier, thank you so much. $50 donation. I really appreciate it. Oh, so this is a dialogue between the listener and Superwoman. Okay. It's been a while since I've been Superwoman. Let's see if we can. I feel like Superwoman sounds a lot like she's just basically my voice, but a bit more. She sounds a bit more like, kind of like, you know, puff your chest out when you speak like her. You know, like she talks with a bit of gentle confidence. Okay. So the listener says, why does Superboy look upset? I threw him at the enemy robot today. Really? It says Superboy in alien Superboy alien language, so I guess he's speaking Kryptonian. I don't speak Kryptonian, but anyways. Hey, watch your language. You're 15. You shouldn't swear. Superboy says, ew, don't kiss them, ew. Listeners like, oh, teens. You know, I still want to incorporate, I haven't had the chance to do it yet, but I kind of missed my window. I was going to do it before, I probably was going to do it like a month back, but I forgot about it, but I wanted to include, Superboy in the, what's it called? I wanted to include Superboy in one of the audios, just a little bit, just a little bit, just to like add more lore to the Superwoman verse, and, but I didn't have the time, but I think it'd be really funny. Just having like this random person who's just like literally bothering you guys just for a little bit. And she's like, dude, just go out. Like, go out. Here's some money. Go out and have some fun. Just not too much fun. Please don't break anything or break any laws. Garrick Anderson donated and said, did you hear about the Hayden Panettiere so sad? Oh, yeah, I did hear about that, actually. At first, I recognized her face, but I just wasn't exactly sure, like, where I saw her from. Like, I knew that she was, like, in multiple pieces of media, but I just didn't recognize her. But, the thing I recognized her most from was actually, surprisingly, from Malcolm in the Middle. I remembered that she played, one of the, like, slightly reoccurring characters from Malcolm in the Middle that would, like, always outsmart Malcolm in a way. Like, she was very manipulative, and it made for, like, some fun comedy. But no, yeah, it is really sad. It's really unfortunate that she had to pass so young, you know, because she was actually in a lot of stuff that I didn't realize that she was in, because I just didn't watch that media. But yeah, no, yeah, it's very unfortunate. It's really sad that she had to go that young. It's crazy. It's really crazy. It's crazy, like, how sometimes these people just go and it's just like it just doesn't seem. It's just like, holy crap, like, what, man, like 2026, man, 2026. Let's see. Duncan Firth donated and said, so why do you only read the donation comments? Because people donate and I want to read the donations to thank them for their donations. So, I mean, you know, when I'm done reading the donations, I read the chat. Sometimes if I see an interesting comment come by, I read the comment. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to read the donations because I'm going to thank people for their donations. It's pretty simple. All right. Mystery ASMR donated and said, I used ChatGPT on the tomboy best friend gets flustered thumbnail to make it full body. The dress might be a little more leggy than you had in mind. Tomboy best friend to me. I mean, okay. Wait, tomboy best friend gets flustered. I can't remember which one that is. There's just too many. I've done too many best friend audios that are tomboys, but alright, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I pictured the dress to be kind of like a cocktail dress, is what I pictured it like. Ty donated and said, say, Neko, what happens when you boil a funny bone? Neko says, I don't know. You get a laughing stock. I should have, I mean, hey, alright. Good play on words, Ty. Good play on words. I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad. Cyberman donated and said, no, I said super thanks for Cowgirl audio yesterday. Oh, I'm pretty sure I liked them all. I could have missed one, but I'm pretty sure I liked them all. There's an easy way to check. I just click on here and I click on super thanks. Did I miss it? Oh, I did. You know why? It was, I think you were the first one. Maybe it just didn't load. There we go. All right. Matthew Miranda donated and said, have you done a bear, lion, or tiger girl audio? I can't say that I have. I know, I think in terms of like, you know, like animal-ish inspired audios, we have like, you know, our cat girl, the Neko. We had a bunny girl, and then we had a werewolf, so it's like kind of like a wolf girl. But I think that's it. So, I think that's it. I'm trying to think if, I'm pretty sure that's it. I think that's it, yeah. Yeah, so no, never know tigers and or bears yet. So you never know. Bum, 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 bum. Gosh. Where in the world? Why is the chat stop? Okay, there it is. I had to find Matthew Miranda's again so I can like ground myself. Okay, let's scroll down from here. Bobby donated and said, when you mentioned dots, did you mean this? General and Discord? I Okay, crap, hold on. I don't know why I thought I had this crit up. Must have closed out of it. If it'll load. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're talking about the same thing, but hold on, there's some other. Yeah, that's what I mean. Those button candies. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Oh, so Neb's talking about gumdrop dots. Oh, okay. I didn't realize those were called buttons. My mind immediately went to, like, I guess what would be called buttons. For some reason, my mind thought they were called dots. So you're talking, okay, so you're talking about these gumdrop things, Neb. My bad. I don't eat those. I didn't even know those were called dots. So, all right, I learned something new about candy. There you go. The more you know. The more you know. Neb donated and said, you pronounce the crystal names perfectly. Mookite is one of my favorite minerals. It has some cool colors and it's for stress absorbing. I've never heard of mookite before. I think my favorite, like, well, that's interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I really like opals. I think opals are just like my favorite. Like, there's all different types of opals and I just like opals. Like, there's like I don't know, there's like, I like seeing all the different colors, and the opals tend to have more of a bluish green hue anyways, which I like. I also like pearlescent, you know, stones, or even just pearls themselves. Like, I'm pretty sure for my graduation ring, I got a pearl put in it. Like, it offered like some type of pearl gem, and I got that one because I thought it looked the best. So, there you go. But yeah, cool. I'm glad I pronounced them right. I totally thought I didn't. Dark the Spy Soldier, I think that's what it says, donated and said, you know how, like, there's other symbiotes like Venom and Carnage? Imagine if in your SG universe, listener got their version of Carnage called Viper or something. I feel like Calamity would sense it. Oh, well, yeah, Calamity's gonna sense another symbiote. But yeah, no, yeah. If there was ever any other type of, like, symbiote, especially that close near Calamity, I'm sure she would sense it. I can't imagine she wouldn't. But, oh, that'd be interesting. Ugh. Interesting. They donated and said, where am I at? There we go. Already said it in Ko-fi. I need to rest. Have a good stream. Take care, everyone. Oh no, I'm sorry you gotta go, Thane. I hope you rest well. I hope you sleep well. Thank you, thank you. This chat is just not liking me today. There we go. There's Thane's. All right. Oh, Thane also donated and said, by the way, for the wedding, it's going to be half Ukrainian and Italian food. Ooh, because it's so good. Okay, have a good time, everyone. Dude, that sounds freaking awesome. I will say, though, I've never really had Ukrainian food. I can't really say anything, because I've never tried it, but actually, I'm just curious, what is it? The closest I got was to eating, like, some Czech-inspired food, like, that my great-grandmother would sometimes make, but, like, you know, because that's, like, the closest to that region, but I've never had, like, actual Ukrainian food, so. Oh, this looks pretty. There's, like, this one dish, it looks like, it's, like, a very, like, it's very red. It's, like, is that, like, a beet stew or something? Borscht soup? I don't know, I'm just looking at Google images. I do see some dumpling-looking things, which that looks nice, so. I trust you, Thane. I trust you in your guys' food choices, and I'm sure it tastes delicious. Alright, here, let's switch over to Ko-fi real quick, because we'll try to go back and forth between Ko-fi. Ooh, excuse me. And YouTube. Let's see. Okay, so we have a two-part donation from Bobby. We also have one from Sheffy. We'll bring those up. Bobby donated and said, so we have Cowgirl talking to Neko. This is new. These are two characters that I've never met before. So, alright, crap. Now I gotta talk. It takes me a while to get in her voice, dang it. I'm gonna have to bring her out, like... I'm trying to think, like, how she... it's so hard to finally get in there. Get in there. On the farm, my property. Oh, daddy says. There we go, okay. So Cowgirl says, well, looks like I caught myself a cute little Neko. What in the gosh darn are you doing here?
Well, what did you expect? You left Candy as bait.
Here I thought I'd get that good for nothing.
Can you get me down now? The blood is rushing to my head.
Fine. She cuts her down. Neko lands back. And here I thought cats land on their feet.
Cat? Yes. Cat girls? No. Do I look like a cat to you? I feel like Neko's like, do I look like a cat to you? I am a cat girl. Girl, cat.
Sheffy donated and said, heyo, hope you had a nice week. People are talking about your Patreon vid has got me curious. Might have to check it out later. Anything exciting happening as of late? Sadly nothing exciting happening around here. I gotta say, mostly the same old, just trying to get by, trying to find time to relax and still be creative and yet, get my work done. I will say I did buy an outfit for the calendar, which will be pretty cool if I'm able to actually get the photos done in time. I am working on my Ren Fair outfit, or at least I bought stuff to work on it with. I haven't worked on it yet, but I do plan on doing that soon, which will be fun. So that's pretty much it. So, but yeah, no, basically it's a very meta audio. It's like, there's multiple girlfriends involved. It's basically you breaking the wholesome industries, and yeah, you get to see a lot of ladies along the way. So yeah, if you do decide to see it, thank you. I appreciate it. And if you like the preview, either way, I appreciate you liking the preview. Much appreciated. Let's see. Kevin from the tea shop. Ooh, from the tea shop. Kevin donated and said, hello, Tori. Thank you so much for the Firebender Part 3 video. By the way, what's her name? The series as a whole was really well done. Now, every time I get rained on, I can always come back to those videos, lol. I'll always be grateful for you and the work that you've done. Aw, thank you so much, Kevin. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't think we gave her a name. You know what? I actually wrote some down. Hold on. I think I wrote some down. What is this? Is this it? Oh no, this isn't my list. This was actually I wrote a little bit in the night story last night. I know I've talked about before how I wanted to like make some short stories based on the characters from this channel, and I'm working on the night one right now, and I think I wrote some pretty good stuff. I think I wrote some pretty good stuff yesterday. But anyways, here, let me bring up the other that I was meaning to bring up, which is this one, girlfriend names. I was gonna name her Cyrus or Calidia? Calidia. That's what I wrote down. Calidia or Cyrus. Or maybe it's Khalida. Maybe it's Khalida. My bad. It's not Khalida. It's Khalida. Khalida or Cyrus, I guess is what I wrote down. Khalida. I almost like that one. Khalida. Anyways, so that's what I wrote down. Those were the two options I wrote down when I made the audio. I wasn't sure which ones, but that's what I wrote down. So it's still up for debate, but that's what we have written down, just in case if you're curious. Just in case if you're curious. Anywho. But no, thank you. I'm glad you like the audios, and I hope you continue to enjoy what I make. I hope I'm able to still make some cool stuff that you like. But yeah, I at least wanted to give her a part 3. I figured it would just be a nice way to like kind of, you know, in case that's where it ends. As I always say, we never know when it ends, but in case that's where it ends, at least it's kind of come full circle. Thane donated and said, alright, I'm going to sleep, still preparing the wedding, looking for a job, and dealing with IRL stuff. So I wish you all a good stream and good night. Well, good night, Thane. Thank you so much for coming. I know you're already gone, but I hope you sleep well, and I hope you're able to find a good job where they treat you nice. So, Godspeed, Thane. Cyberman donated and said, in the Wholesome Incorporated random employee, there's no random employees in Wholesome Incorporated. It has to be a designated girlfriend. But anyways, so we'll just say our random designated girlfriend, because I guess there are some random girlfriends. We don't really give them names. They're just like random tomboy, random best friend. So our random best friend employee says, Miss Katori, here are those files of the cop GF. Oh, so let me try that again. Here, Miss Katori, here are the files of the cop GF. Bumps into Chibi Sai. Oh, excuse me, little mister. Sai says, no problem. Goes, sits back to mini desk. And then the employee says, who's this kid? And then I say, oh, he's my assistant and night guard. I guess you're my assistant and night guard now. The employee laughs. No, no, really. Katori stares, not laughing. I guess you got hired. I don't know how. I guess we got the Paradox bracelet done early. Somehow you're working at Wholesome Industries with not folding in on yourself. That's crazy. Crazy work. Let's go. Alright, I guess that's happening. Garrick Anderson donated and said, potential Halloween GF idea. Giantess Slime Girl. It could be kind of like a parody of The Blob, but instead of purposefully absorbing things, she does it by accident and is constantly apologizing for it. Yeah, I know we have a slime girl, but I guess we don't have like a slime girl that's like The Blob. But yeah, I know we have a slime one, but not like a massive slime girl. That makes sense. But anywho. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired. I am EP. I am EP, Natasha. Thank you for noticing. I'm very EP. Gosh, you know, I probably haven't slept well for like 2 months, man. There's always something that's waking me up or I'm like awake for. It's crazy. Dark the Spy Soldier donated and okay, so this is part 1 of 4. Okay, I'm assuming there's 4 more parts somewhere around here. Okay, I don't see the other 4 parts, so I'll wait till they all come up so I can read them together. But anyways, I will put a pin in that real quick. Mr. Smee. Mr. Smee. Mr. Smee's been a member for 46 months and said, you lassoed me in a dream, you'd better wake up and apologize. No. How about that, Mr. Smee? No. You best be thankful that you were blessed enough to have me lasso you, Mr. Smee. It is a blessing. You have been blessed. I have a dream about lassoing Mr. Smee, and then I wake up and he's standing, hovering over me like frickin' Big Ben. And he's just like, are you gonna apologize for that? You gonna apologize for that, mate? And I'll just be like, oh. I'll be literally in my bed. I'm just like, no. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh yeah, I guess Natasha, yeah, she's head security for Wholesome Industries. I hope I have a cameo. Well, Natasha lives in the walls. It's been canon that Natasha lives in the walls, so it's already canon. It's already canon. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't you worry, Natasha. Like in the audio, you hear some clanking in the walls, and then like, what's that? You're like, oh, don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's just someone taking care of business. Ty donated and said, got the new Frank Miller signed. Got the new Frank Miller autobiography signed, and if you love his work doing comic books, I'd recommend it. Frank Miller, let's see. Oh, he did some Batman artwork. Let's go. Cool. I'm just trying to... Nice, and he has some pretty nice ink work, actually. That's pretty nice. I can never get, like, the hang of, like, inking stuff. Like, I bought all the stuff. I bought the microns, I bought the G pens, the fountain pens, and all that. I could just never get the hang of it. That's pretty good. Well, good. I'm glad. That's awesome, Ty. I'm glad you got the signed autobiography. That's really cool. Very, very cool. Mr. Schmee's like, fine then, you get a reverse Uno, but it's real life. Reverse Uno. It's fine, I'll lasso you in real life. I'm probably gonna be too lazy to move, so do with what you will. Let's see, Dark the Spy Soldier donated and said, what do you mean? They're fine. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Sorry. This is you putting your part 2. I forgot. I put a pin in it. I'll have to go back to the pin. Yeah, Mr. Schmeez. Mr. Schmeez out here committing real-life crimes. Well, I commit them in dreams. We'll see which one of us lands in prison first. Okay, this is part 3. Alright, I see your part 3, Dark the Spy Soldier. I'm just waiting for part 4, and I will read all of them. Yeah, you're right, Natasha. We do provide dental. We do provide dental here. We're not animals. Alright, here, while we're waiting for part 4 from Dark, we will read one from Neb. Neb donated and said, I did make a single comic page of Clara Carter managing life as Spider-Girl before the listener. Art in Discord. Oh, cool. Okay, let's look. Let's take a look-see. Just gotta scroll up a wee bit. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that. I like the visual. It's like holding everything together. It's like, that's like her train. Her train is her emotional state. Trying to hold that part of the life together with this part of the life together. For some reason, the saddest part for me, I think, in looking at all the different things, even though I know there's a picture of Uncle... Was it Uncle Matt? Is that what's his name? I know it starts with an M. I can't remember, as sad as that sounds, but I know that with her uncle. But I don't know why. The picture of her sitting next to the washing machine by herself, I think, is the saddest for me. You know, just kind of like... It just reads as alone. Like, just like when everything's silent and you're just depressed. She has her freaking spider suit in the washer and she's just like... It's like, hashtag sad. Dang. That's pretty good, Neb. I like that. That's really good. Really conveys the devastation. And the sorrow. Alright. Oh, we have something from Adam. We got a 2-part donation from Adam. So this is, I'm assuming N is Neko and E is Evil Queen. We tend to have Neko and Evil Oh, never mind. I have this backwards. I had the second donation first. That's why I was confused. So no, Earthbender and Neko. Okay. Neko's meeting a lot of people today. Okay. So, Neko. We'll start off with Neko. So Neko says,
can we go and watch the earthbending matches? I really hope Mitch Foley is fighting tonight.
Oh, sorry, not Mitch. Mick.
I really hope Mick Foley is fighting tonight.
Neko, for the last time, it's the Boulder.
I'd recognize the hardcore legend anywhere. He's my idol. Where do you think I get the inspiration to be hardcore? That's clearly Mick Foley.
Yeah, and dude love is mankind.
Yeah, about that.
I don't really get the last part. And dude love is mankind. Is that like a wrestler? Let us look, cause I don't know. Oh wait, is that like another nickname for Mick Foley? Dude, Love, and Mankind introduces Cactus. Yeah, I don't know what any of this is. Alright, so I guess that's another name for Mick Foley. The more you know. Because I don't know. All right, here, let's see. I'm sure, like, there's part 4. All right, we can read all of it. Wait, part 3. Part 4. Oh, wow, thank you for the $50 donation, Dark Spy Soldier, as your part 4. I will, here, let me get right on that. Let me read that. Where's part 1? This might be a little hard since they're spaced out, so there might be some pauses, but I'll try to read as best I can. So, so Symbiote Listener AU Part 1, you just had to give your, everyone wants the symbiote. Everyone wants the symbiote. Alright, I guess it's an AU, so it's allowed. So the listener. So it says, listener comes home from work. Spider-Girl says, oh my gosh, are you okay? Listener says, yeah, why? Spider-Girl says, you fell at work. And then Calamity says,
Wait, Clara, something is wrong with our favorite civilian.
And then it says, sorry, I gotta scroll down. What do you mean? They're fine, Calamity.
I smell another symbiote, and our civilian had an accident at work.
And then I'm assuming this is the civilian saving this. So the civilian says, or listener says, Calamity, we're fine. We'll be okay. Just an accident at work. No big deal. And the Spider-Girl says, honey, why are you saying we? Listener says, wait, this is, oh yeah. Listener says, well, the jig is up. I have a symbiote named Viper. I think I don't know Hun. I think I don't know Hun? I'm assuming that's a typo. Why didn't, okay, I'll say, well, let me just read that again. Well, I guess the jig is up. I have a symbiote named Viper. And the Spider-Girl says, why didn't you text me? Listener says, it wanted chocolate. I had to feed it.
Red isn't their color.
And then Spider-Girl says, no, they look good in red. That's the main objection from Calamity. Red's not the color. I think she'd be like, get that symbiote out of here. She'd be like,
there's only one room for a symbiote in here, and it's me. We are taking no other symbiotes at this time.
Yeah, she's like, nah, get the frick out. Get the freaky out of here. I feel like Calamity would be very, very mad if another symbiote came into the picture, but you know. Potato, potato. Ty donated and said, oh, I already read that one. My bad. Sorry, Ty, but I'm glad you got that autobiography signed. Here we are. Inept has been a member for 31 months and said, happy 31 months. Can Spider Tori welcome me home and get annoyed with Calamity sneaking off with me on my work trip? Oh man. All right. I'm gonna have to think this. Okay. We're gonna have to have two people talking over each other here. So let me think about this for a sec. All right. Let me see. Sorry, my brain is just kind of mush. Let's see. So Spider-Girl whelping. Okay, so we're just gonna roll with it. I'm not gonna overthink it. I might stutter, but we're just gonna roll with it. So, Spider-Girl. So you come home, and so we'll just. So she's like, "Oh hey, hon, I'm glad you're home from work. You know, I know you had a really long day, so I'm just really glad that you wanna tell me why that there's a little bit of black right there. You know, the little. I don't think that. No, that's not ink. I know that's not ink.
Why did you go have to ruin the fun?
I'm not ruining any. You can kill their kidneys.
I'm not killing anything. You are.
You just can't. You can't take Calamity. You cannot take Calamity out to work. Like she could do something. She could. We all know she very well could just take over your body for a joyride. She's done it before.
And they had a lot of fun. I told you she wouldn't be cool with it.
Yeah. No. She's just like, no, you can't be taking them off to work, bro. And then Calamity's like, I'll do it anyways. Like, yeah, okay, sure, I won't go. Don't worry about it. Oh, cool, it is Uncle Matt. Thank you, Neb, because I forgot. Uncle Matt. There we go. Ty donated and said, what's a knight's favorite fish? I don't know, Ty. What is it? A swordfish. Night GF, I have an eye for you. Wait, Night GF, I have my eye on you for now. What with that joke? Oh, is that wait? Oh, is that what Night Jeff's saying? I can't really tell. If that's what she's saying, I'll read it as such. So Night Jeff says, "I have my eye on you for now with that joke," which is true. I don't think Night Jeff would be a big fan of dad jokes, but regardless, thank you, Ty. Much appreciated. And again, Dark the Spy Soldier, thank you so much for the $50 donation. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Mystery SMR donated and said, Mick Foley voiced the Boulder in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh, really? I didn't know that. The more I had no idea. The more you know. Very, very cool. Dark the Spy Soldier donated again and said, I may think of more where the listener loses control of Viper and Calamity and Spider-Girl save them before Viper can hurt them. My gosh, we're gonna have to snipe out Viper. We're gonna have to, like, get some really, like, loud speakers and blast it into oblivion. You gotta do what you gotta do. What if the knight actually loves dad jokes? I'm trying to think of who would. Like, what girlfriend? I feel like the knight is kind of like a no-nonsense kind of lady. Or, yeah. I feel like Neko would be okay with them. I feel like there's another GF that would probably find them somewhat amusing. Weirdly enough, I feel like older boss GF would find them amusing. I mean, I feel like she wouldn't find them funny, but she'd be amused by you. And I know Coriala would like them because she likes any human humor. You know, I don't really think they have dad jokes down under, so I think she'd find it. Yeah, those are a few to name off the list, I think. Let me check on Kofi real quick so I don't forget. I don't think I missed anything. Oh wow, we're all caught up. Let's go. Corial is a big fan of humans, for real, for real. Yeah, she is. She likes anything human. So she's like, these are human dad jokes. Like, she just thinks that these are jokes that all dads tell. And so she's like, okay, yeah, tell me more. Tell me more. So she loves human culture. So, I mean, she's definitely someone who would, like, she wouldn't get it at first. She'd find it intriguing, but then, like, she'd be amused once you explained it. Oh, Cyberman donated and said, can Knight GF flirt with Bobby on horseback ride? Okay. Man, y'all are making me work today. I'm trying to think. Gosh, I gotta think. With the knight, I have to use big flowery words. She's a woman. She's refined. So, how would I feel like when the knight flirts, it's not like how the other GFs flirt. It's almost like an underhanded flirting. It's more like worried about your... I feel like when she flirts, it's either like this big declaration of love, or it's more so just like caring about your well-being. Like that's her flirting. So now I gotta think about this. She probably does compliments. Okay, we'll try this out. So we're on horseback. We'll set the scene. I feel like Sophia right now from the Golden Girls. Here we are, 2026. Or no, we'll say, well, not 2026. Well, it could be 2026 in an alternate dimension. 2026 in the ultimate wholesome dimension. On horseback. Night GF is riding. The sun is in the sky. We have the golden hour of 7 p.m. Night GF is feeling a little bit complimentary today. A little flirty. So we'll see. Let's see. Sorry, I saw Nub said she only understands fist jokes. All right. So, all right. So let's get her voice first of all. It will help me with the method acting if I can at least speak as her. So, well, Your Highness, you are looking rather lovely today. Well, it seems as though you've taken upon yourself to wear the shirt from the Silver Isles that you had. It does look rather fetching. think it does bring out your eyes. Is there any reason that you're wearing something so special on today? Or do you just feel like looking special? Thankfully for you, you are the most special thing in my... Dang it, I was going to say in my arms, but I'm picturing myself the one riding the horse, so that really doesn't work now, does it? Regardless, just know that you always have my heart, and my sword if need be. I will always be here for you, my love. And thankfully, you always look rather cute. Well, but I was gonna say, wow, I was gonna say, like, what was I gonna say? I don't even know what I was gonna say. Anyways. I was saying, thankfully, you always look like, I don't want to, Night Shift would not say cute. Like, thankfully, you will always look cute by my side. No, she would say, like, what word would, she would say something else. What word would she say? We gotta get a thesaurus. You know, I will say at times, I literally had to break up synonyms.com when I talked as Night GF because I had to say something that sounded better. But anyways. Here, we'll have her close with this. Well, Your Highness, regardless, I say we shall get home, as I would like to spend some more private time with you, away from so-called prying eyes. Which is very true. She still respects your position. We cannot jeopardize that. But no, thank you for the donation, Cyberman. I'm sure Bobby appreciated it. Oh, Dark the Spy Soldier, thank you so much for the $50 donation. And the other $50 donation. Oh my goodness, thank you. All right. Let's see. This is, what is this? Okay, so he says, you know what, part 5. Okay, so this is a part 5 and part 6 to what we just did, which, if I recall, it's the new symbiote, right? The new symbiote that was brought in, which I believe you named Viper. All right. So Spider-Girl, so Spider-Girl then, oh, Dangerous Listener. Okay. So Spider-Girl, okay, so this, I'm assuming you said that, I think from your last donation, you were making it seem like they were going to lose control or something. So I'm assuming that's what's happening here. So, okay, so Spider-Girl says, oh, okay, this is Spider-Girl talking to the listener. So, oh, ads, get out of here, you ads. Don't you go pop it up right when I'm about to read this. All right, so Spider-Girl says, but dear, they can be dangerous. And the listener says, we aren't dangerous. And then Spider-Girl says, give me my significant other back. And the Viper says, well, I'm just going to use my voice for Viper because that way we can tell who Calamity is. Viper says, no, they're a nice vessel. Never trust Red. And the listener says, honey, I'm scared. I'm so sorry. I'm just picturing the listener like trying to reach out of the symbiote, being like, honey, I'm scared. Oh my gosh, help. Calamity's like, let me at him. It says, Calamity goes to the listener and fights off the symbiote until listener throws up the symbiote and Spider-Girl contains it with a glass jar. The listener says, oh, that was gross. Calamity, are you okay? Yes, I'm just hungry. Spider-Girl says, are you okay? Listener's like, yeah, yeah, it's fine. I just ate a little bit of a symbiote and I just coughed it up, but you know what? We're all fine. We're all fine here. It's cool. It's just a regular, this is just a regular Tuesday, being the significant other of Spider-Girl. You know, this really isn't any news. I mean, you guys have already been captured by the Green Goblin, so to be taken over by a symbiote, really, that's just a Tuesday. I wonder, you know, I have to say, I hope when you guys, in this AU, when you guys got this symbiote in this AU, that you guys did that little dance in front of that clothing shop. I feel like that's just a that's like a rite of passage. It's like a part of the tutorial. Like you have to do a little jiggy in front of a department store when you get a symbiote. It's just the rules. It's just the way it goes. But no, thank you, Dark the Spy Soldier. Hopefully I read that correctly and read it well. Hopefully you yourself did a little jiggy in front of a department store with Viper before we had to put him in a jar. Oh, excuse me. Gosh, I need some water. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, a little jiggy. Getting jiggy with it. Bards aren't the only ones charisma based. Aren't usually like wizards like have high charisma? I don't know. Actually, speaking of some D&D stuff, I just had a little campaign session with my little group, and one of our people in our campaign lost their arm. We were all screaming because yes, we defeated it, yes, and then the DM's like, but wait, they're like, I need you to roll. I need you to roll 100. I need you to roll 100. I need to roll a percentage. And then our teammate was like, why? I'm like, well, we need to roll for fatal injuries. And I'm like, no. And she lost her arm. I was like, no, it's not coming back. That thing ain't coming back. We were all panicking because we were like, we actually got through it unscathed. It was crazy. It was crazy. We were all, cause like we were fighting a we were fighting like this. It was like just this tentacled beast. It was like this big octopus we were fighting. When we were crossing an ocean at the time, and so this thing had like it had 8 turns, I think, or at least it would get 8 turns once it boarded the ship, and so we were like, oh gosh, we got to kill this thing. And so our teammate took it upon herself because she wanted to get rid of it as fast as possible, but like I feel like if she waited just a little longer, she wouldn't have lost her arm. But nah, she wanted her time to shine, and she did it. She got it. She got the final blow, but she lost her arm, and we were like, whoa. And that's where we ended it. So and she passed out. And so like, now we're all panicking because we're like, oh shoot, because our DM said that we could die. He's like, this fight's gonna be brutal. And I was like, we're actually doing pretty good. Like none of us got downed. None of us like got knocked out or were rolling saving throws or anything like that. So we were doing pretty good. And I was like, dang, I was like, gosh dang. I was like, no. But no, I did pretty good. I took down like 2 dudes. I was doing pretty good. But then the octopus tried to come on board, and that was something else. That we were all trying to murder that thing. So, and we did at the, she took one for the team. We're gonna have to like take her somewhere to get that patched up. We don't have a cleric on ship. I'm sure she'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Ty donated and said, which Spider-Man villain would you say is underrated? I would say Mysterio, not because he's one of my favorites. I feel like I can't really answer this because I don't know a lot of Spider-Man super villains. Or wait, did you say superheroes? I can't wait. Yeah, you said villains. I don't know any of them outside of like the movies I saw with Tobey Maguire, like, that Spider-Man trilogy. Those are the only villains that I saw. And I don't really know who's underrated, so to speak, because I feel like they're all like kind of equally rated. Like the Green Goblin was good, Doc Ock was great. We had like 3 villains in the last movie, so like it was really hard to flesh them out. I will say I do think that people really hate on the 3rd movie more than it needs to be hated on. Obviously, it's not as great as the 2nd. It's not as great as the 1st. I admit that. Okay, I'm not saying it's the best, but like I don't hate the movie and I don't hate the villains in the movie. So in that sense, I guess they're underrated, but like when I say underrated, it almost seems like they're amazing, which they're not amazing. Like, I don't think the villains in the third movie are amazing, but like I don't think I hate them as much as everybody else hates them. So, you know, I still enjoy the third movie, and I still enjoy the villains in the third movie. So that's like the only opinion I can have in terms of underrated villains, I guess. It would just be like one of the villains from the third movie. You know, I will say, because like I guess Harry is considered a villain in that movie, but he kind of turns good at the end. So like, is he considered a villain? But like, I don't know. I guess I'll just pick Venom from that movie because I thought that was an interesting concept, and I still kind of like it, even though like it was not well fleshed out because you had like 3 different storylines going on in the third movie, so it was kind of hard to like. Honestly, I wish they just had Sandman, or like maybe just Sandman and Harry for the third movie, and then did the Venom one all on its own. I think that would have worked out a lot better. But potato, 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 potato. Tis but a scratch. Yeah, it's a big scratch. Yeah, that was actually a couple weeks ago too. I did a sorry, I was able to mention this before, but I did a one shot, and sometimes you're allowed to decide like what like our DM will run different things for us. We can either sometimes to take breaks so that way he doesn't have to like write something every week. We'll do like these like, you know, like one shot things, so to speak, where it's like you do something that's like a one-off scenario, but then we still do our main campaign. So for the one-off scenario that we had, I used Kish. I used our Goblin GF, and I stole a key. I was able to steal a key. She was sneaky enough. I remember that, like, there was like this whole big thing that we were possibly gonna have to go through to get this key from this guy. And instead, I'm just like, bro, I'm a little goblin. Let me just see if I can steal it, because I picked Rogue for the character because I figured Rogue was like the best for her, since we did say that she's good at, you know, she's a good pickpocket. And yeah. I got the key, and she was like, "Is this the key?" I remember, like, I was like, she sauntered up, looking at everybody, like, "Is this the key that you're looking for?" So, I got the key. Sorry, I just wanted to say my little victory. There we go. Any hoosies. Yeah, no, we don't really have a healer. We decided that we didn't need one. We were like, nah, we'll be fine. We just get a lot of healing potions, and well, my character is a druid, so I do have some healing spells. I'm actually a star druid, which is pretty cool. Actually, if none of you guys have played Star Druid, please play it. Everybody likes to do like the Moon Circle Druid or the Moon Druid or whatever, but like, I think the Star Druid is very underrated, and I think from now on I'm going to be playing Star Druids because they're freaking awesome. But anyways, yeah, so thankfully I do have some healing spells, but yeah, no, we're just gonna plow through it. We fear nothing, even losing arms. You know, you gotta take one for the team sometimes. Bobby donated and said, "Someone in the party loses an arm. Me, skill issue." It's not, sometimes it ain't a skill issue. Sometimes it makes for a great backstory. You know, sometimes it's like, I feel like the greatest D&D characters are the ones that like face like extreme hardship. Like, her character has lost an arm, but somehow we're gonna find a way for her to still play in the campaign, which is kind of awesome, really. Even though it's freaking scary, you know, and like her arm literally got freaking burned off from acid. You know, yeah, it's gonna be freaking cool. Neb donated and said the whole of Spider-Man 3 is underrated. Yeah, I know. I mean, and I get it. Okay, I'm not gonna. I get why people say it's not as great as the first two. Like it's it does seem like they're juggling a lot. But everything that they're juggling, I still like. I just think we should have sat with it for longer. So I think they're trying to do too much at once. But I like Spider-Man 3, and I think people are too hard in it as a movie. I don't know why people say it sucks, because I don't think it sucks. I think there's just too many things going on, and it's not as great as it could have been, which is unfortunate. But I like Spider-Man 3. I think it is underrated. It came up with one of the best lines. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. I love that. Damn. Man, Bully Maguire was the most beautiful thing born from that movie. I know it's cringe, but it's literally meant to be cringe, okay? Like, Peter Parker is not a cool guy. He's the nerd, right? He's Peter Parker, okay? He's not some big hotshot. So, like, of course, when he's gonna act like a big hotshot, it's cringe, and that makes it funny. It's great. So, nah, it's awesome. I love that. Iron Piedmont donated and said, watch the movie Project Hail Mary. My soul has been through an emotional roller coaster. I need a hug from Celeste. Yeah, I heard someone say that, like, it was, like, really sad. And at the time, me and the fam were going through the thick of it with, like, with everything. And I was like, listen, I'm like, I cannot watch a sad movie right now. I am already sad myself. I'm already depressed. So, yeah, so I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it's really good. So I think at some point, since, you know, things aren't as depressing around here, we hopefully will give it a watch, because I've heard that people say it's really good, and it looked good from the trailer. I thought it was really good. But anywho, so I'm glad you enjoyed it, but I'm sorry that you've been through an emotional roller coaster. It's never really good when movies leave you there. But anyways, all right, a hug from Celeste. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry that the movie has made you feel down, my little treasure. Thankfully for you, I'm right here. You can just stay in my arms until you feel all better. The Project Hail Mary can't hurt your heart anymore. Which is very true. I feel like she'd destroy it. I feel like she'd be like, this movie hurt you? Just throws it in the fireplace. Gran said if it's on streaming, you better be careful for your PC, because your PC may be going out the window. Because I don't think she, would fully understand that. Inept donated and said, can Kish attempt to tease Neb? Gosh, dang it! Okay, I'm gonna have to think about this. Like, what would I feel like Kish, she seems like she's such... has Kish ever teased or flirted with anyone in any of the audios? She seems like... she's usually just, like, very insecure about herself, so usually she doesn't flirt. But you know what? Maybe she's feeling confident today. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to think of an opening line, because that literally is what drives me. But
let's get Goblin. Let's get her voice first. So, okay, we'll just start talking. That's usually the best thing to do. So, well, good evening, Neb. Would you care to hold my hand? Well, aren't you going to hold it? Hands are for holding, silly. Go on, take a grab. See, there you go. Now we can hold hands while we walk. You know, I really do enjoy walks like this. You know, here in the forest, where there's so many fireflies, it can be viewed as a bit of a romantic setting, don't you think?
Oh, sorry, I just saw in chat. He said, "I'll hold your hand, Kish."
Oh, thank you, Neb. It's so cute. Well, regardless, Neb, I must say, you have very soft hands. I think I'm just going to hold this forever and never let go. So, I hope you don't mind. Now, let's say you and I go on a little outing, because I think we need to spend some more quality time together. Come on, then.
That's cute. Someone said lucky.
Well, the JoJo theory, I think you're very lucky too. Very lucky indeed.
Let's see. But yeah, thank you for the donation, Inept. I'm sure Neb appreciates it too. Natasha, our lovely Natasha, has been a member for 46 months and said, at level 13, a druid or bard or cleric can get regenerate, a 7th level spell, which can be used to regrow lost limbs, though magic prosthetics. Just saying. Interesting. I didn't know that. I mean, I played a druid in Baldur's Gate, but I don't know if there was ever an option for regrow limbs. And I've never played D&D long enough through a campaign to get to level 7. So I had no idea. Well, 7th level spell. Not like, I know you mean level 13. I just meant to get a 7th level spell slot. But yeah, that's interesting. Level 13. Yeah, because maybe, I don't even think you get a 7th level spell slot in Baldur's Gate. I don't think. But yeah, never reached level 13 before in a campaign, or never even really been in a long campaign before, for starters. So yeah, I had no idea. That's really interesting. Maybe, granted, since I picked, I don't know if you have to be a specific... Oh, well, you said regenerate, so that's just a spell that you can learn, I guess, with, like, I guess any druid. So we might have to wait a while. Granted, I don't think she's not a druid, though. So I guess I can use regenerate on her. And if that works. And she might have to wait a while. Even though she lost her dominant hand. So, yeah. Granted, I think we're going into the next port, so maybe we can find a druid there that can heal her. So we'll be looking for something. She'll be all right. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I guess if I ever get to level 13, I'm learning regenerate because I have a feeling a lot of my team is gonna be losing their limbs because they like taking risks, which is great for storytelling, but really bad for our team. So, anywho. Granted, I will say, I do appreciate that in my campaign, that everyone is kind of looking at it as, like, I know a lot of people who play, it depends on how you like playing D&D. Some people like to play D&D just to optimize it, and to optimize your choices, optimize your character, which obviously everyone wants to optimize their character, but I feel like the group that I'm in, everybody's making choices based on how their character would react, like solely on how their character would react, even if it's a bad decision, which sometimes makes things difficult campaign-wise. It makes it harder, but it makes it more interesting. You know, it's not like everyone's trying to take the easy way out, or everyone's trying to, like, you know, oh, what's the best way to go about this situation? It's like, what would my character do? And everyone's kind of going about it in that respect, which makes it a lot more interesting, I think. So, yeah, this is gonna make for a really cool story, because I actually enjoy how our campaign is going. It's going pretty good. Let's see, my original D&D... Oh, this is Neb's. Whoops. There we go. I tried Natasha's. Neb donated, said, my original D&D character I've had since early college has yet to perish. He's cursed with immortality and PTSD. Oh no! Not PTSD! But hey, you know what? Bless. Because when our DM said, oh yeah, your character can die, I was like, what? So, well, I mean, I knew that they could, but like, he made it very clear that it's not going to be easy. And I'm like, awesome. Love that. So, yeah, I'm very scared because I don't want my character to die, but I also want to play true to, like, what she would do. So, it's kind of like, I want her to live, but I also don't want to, like, take the easy way out either and be like, oh, well, she'll do this instead. But that's not what she would do. So, yeah, I'm a little scared. I hope she lives because I really like her. I really like the character I made, so. If she dies, I'm gonna, like, probably cry. I probably will cry. Ty donated and said, in my opinion, Sandman was the MVP in Spider-Man 3. Yeah, I will say he was a really interesting villain in the fact that you really did feel really bad for him in the end. And he actually was allowed to kind of escape, which was interesting. Like, he kind of just, like, drifted off into the wind. It's been a while since I watched number 3, but yeah, I liked him as a villain. I think he was a good villain. I liked him. So Swirl donated and said, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, when I tried the sushi, I dipped it into the soy sauce and it accidentally fell apart. Not that good with chopsticks. Oh no! Actually, I've never really had, granted, it may have been more of a traditional sushi. I've only had, like, Americanized sushi, just, like, regular sushi rolls that have, like, imitation crab, cucumbers, and carrots in it, that type of stuff. I've had vegetarian sushi before as well, but I've only eaten, like, real, like, actual, like, authentic, like, sushi before that had, I believe it was, like, raw salmon on it. Or, no, it was raw tuna. I think it was raw tuna. Someone I knew back in college, they were like, oh, you should try this. And I'm like, I'm not eating raw fish. Like, I don't mess with raw fish. I'm sorry. I just don't. It ain't happening. So I was just like, do you know who you're talking to? I am not eating that. And look, I mean all the time. I'm just like, I don't care if you've, congratulations, I'm glad you like it. I'm not eating it. And they're like, well, here, so I'm like, fine. I'm like, you eat it. We're waiting 10 minutes and then I'll eat it. I was too scared to eat it. But I took a little bite of it and it wasn't bad. But like the best way I could describe it, which really doesn't help, but it was just like flesh. It was like, it really didn't have a flavor other than flesh. Like that was the word that came to mind when I took a bite of it and I got like chewing the raw fish. It was like flesh. That was the best way I could describe it. So not for me, but I don't know how I got in this tangent. See, this is what happens when I'm tired. Regardless, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, So Swirl, but yeah, I'm glad you. I think we got on the tangent because you talked about how like you don't really hold chopsticks in your sushi, like literally obliterated apart. But I'm glad you still enjoyed your. I think you said you got some you said you had like rainbow sushi. I think you said you had rainbow fish sushi or something. That and I guess California rolls, which I've had some California rolls before, which they taste pretty good. But no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your sushi fell apart. I hope you still enjoyed it though, which I think you did. I think you said you liked the sushi, so I'm sure it still tasted good regardless. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. The chat be flying. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie daisy. Ty donated and said, the Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies are my favorite superhero trilogy, and all three movies deliver a message. Spider-Man 1, Responsibility, Spider-Man 2, Choice, and Spider-Man 3, Forgiveness. Yeah, no, I like all three. I mean, I wish it would have been perfect for me if we got 4 movies, because I think you could have, like, kind of broken up 3 into, like, 2 segments. Not to saying, like, the whole movie could have been in 2 movies, but, like, you could have taken certain characters and put them in the 4th movie, so that way you could have, like, given them some breathing room. But, no, I like all 3. I really enjoy it. It is a really good trilogy. Let's see. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, cool, yeah, I figured Mr. Smee, I wasn't 100% sure, but yeah, I'm glad that it can work on anyone, the regenerate spell, and, no, the arm is not around, it melted in the acid. It is gone. The octopus spewed up some acid when it died. Like, she actually killed it, and she actually succeeded on her, her constitution, or she had to roll for, maybe it was she rolled for strength because the thing fell on her slightly, so she saved herself from it crushing her, but the thing literally like kind of exploded and a bunch of flesh-eating acid came out and melted her arm. So quite frankly, she did like A+ in rolls, but her last roll, wasn't really even the last roll. It was, yeah, the acid got her. The acid got her, and she did not, I guess the one thing she did not roll well on was percentage. She rolled, like, a 96, which is not good. You want to roll low when you're rolling percentage. So yeah, no, the arm is gone. It is disintegrated into a puddle on the ground, and, yeah, so Yeah, that's gonna be a time. That's gonna be a time. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna heal her and everything's gonna be hunky-dory and fine because it just is. We'll find a way. Garrick Anderson donated and said, I find it strange that Grog from Legend of Vox Machina has gauntlets that make him big, and he's not naturally big. He is a Goliath, right? I don't know. I've never watched Vox Machina. I know some general stuff about it because I've seen some memes and I've seen some clips, but I actually don't know, so I can't answer that. I actually have no idea. I actually don't know, but if that's the case, that is pretty interesting. Interesting. I'm a Sprocket Man donated and said, I just found out one of my favorite reactors, Billy Binges, Billy Bines, is getting removed for an unfair copyright strike. He's fighting it, and I was hoping some of y'all here could help him too. Yeah, I really don't know much about his situation, about Billy Bines. I know that there are tons of people who are getting like unfair copyright strikes and or like their channels taken down. Like it's the YouTube AI system is just it is not working correctly by any means, and it's taking out a lot of channels. I've even seen some animation channels that are being taken down right now, which is kind of insane. So yeah, no, I wish him the best. I really hope that he's doing okay. And it really sucks. It really sucks that that a lot of channels have to deal with this, because I think it's just at random. I think really it's just picking people at random and giving them a really hard time. And it's honestly extremely unfair, because a lot of people, this is their job, this is their livelihood. So, it is really unfortunate. So I really hope that works out for him. Dang. But yeah, anyone who could show their support for sure, that I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Neb donated and said, thanks Inept for the donation earlier, because work is going to be exhausting tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, Neb. I hope it's not too exhausting. I hope everything pans out a-okay. Granted, I do know work is work, so I can't really, who am I kidding? But I hope it's not too strenuous on you. We got a I think it's a 2-part donation from Bobby. I'm not sure yet, but we'll find out. So it says, Iron Sheik, The Miz, HBK, Rowdy. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to start off by saying, I don't know what the heck you're saying, Bobby, but we're going to keep on going. Rowdy Roddy Piper, Edge, Triple H. Are these wrestler names, I'm assuming? Mr. Figgy. None can compare to the possible good heel story of Spider-Girl and Symbiote GF. For real though, I think they would make great heels in wrestling. And yes, I'm referencing the movie/comics too. Okay, because I don't know what the heck is going on. I'm gonna be honest. I was very lost, but okay, I think I see what you're saying. And then, Bobby also donated and said, the funny thing is, my D&D character has such an experience with death. I joke that death was like a girlfriend, and my character would quote, at least buy me dinner first before you take another teammate/lover. And PTSD, that's just a Tuesday for me. Yeah, no, I have a feeling that this campaign that we're going to be going into is not going to be, a lot of us are going to be, making run-ins with death, and a lot of us are probably going to be somewhat traumatized after this. But you know what? It's just all a part of a good campaign. It's all a part of a good campaign. And for good stories, so. Cyberman donated, and okay, let's see, hopefully I read this correctly. So, Sai says, okay, I think this is a dialogue between Cyberman, Tagger, and Celeste, I think. So, Cyberman says, have a good night, ladies, Tagger and Celeste, and then he waves goodnight, and Tagger says, hey, Katori, I wanted to ask, why is he working here now? Yeah, I mean, I love the guy, but how? And I say, well, and then there's a flashback, and the flashback has Sai saying, will you do me a small favor with the paperwork? Oh, no, sorry. I guess C is for me. Okay, sorry. Sometimes when you say C, sometimes it's you. So I say, Sai, will you do me a small favor with the paperwork? And Sai says, okay, but I get 2 months cookies. Be deal. Well, we still gotta make you the paradox bracelet. You can't be folding in on yourself. I guess we had to put it on Priority Express. But, alright, I guess now you're getting, there you go. There you go. That's how it be. Oh, wait, hold up. We have some more super chats real quick. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, we need to tell the YouTube CEO to hire real people. Yeah, that would be nice. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice if that happened. He also donated and said, not mechanical idiots for employees. Yeah, it would be nice if, you know, actual, you know, humans were reviewing channels instead of a, you know, artificial intelligence, you know, bot, because that just gets really messy really fast and it doesn't really work out. So anywho, let's see. I am a Sprocket Man donated and said, I'm pretty sure Grog is naturally big, but the cursed sword Craven's Edge sapped his strength and the gauntlets brought it back. Okay, yeah, again, I've never watched Vox Machina, so I actually have no idea. But, I mean, I guess I will keep that in mind if I ever watch the series, because that sounds like a lot of things to remember, because I might get confused. So, alright, thank you for the more you know. Thank you for letting me know. Neb donated and said, I work retail. Can Calamity go after the customers who are incredibly terrible? LOL. She sure can. Not everybody needs a head. Which is true. I mean, you know, we're an overpopulated world. Cyberman, thank you for the rose. Thank you, thank you. Natasha donated and said, Goliaths are medium-sized class, like humans and elves, though they are 7 to 8 feet tall. His gloves allow him to grow a size class bigger, up to 14 to 16 feet. Yeah, I wasn't sure how big Goliath was growing, because I've never, or I guess the guy from Vox Machina, because I've never watched it, but interesting. It's interesting to all, I mean, I know that there's different classes, like, versus, like, Goliaths and Giants, and so on and so forth, but interesting. The more you know. Thank you for the rose, Ty. Thank you for the rose. Much appreciated. Bobby has been a member for 45 months and said, almost forgot I had this. Use this to have Neko Riz flirt with Neb. Yes, I will tease Neb with the sense with this since everyone else has. Oh my gosh, my poor voice. I'm starting to lose it. Okay. We're gonna do our best, but as you can tell right now, this is what my voice sounds like normally. I'm really trying to keep it. It's going a little bit hoarse. But if I really try, I can make it sound a little more upbeat. But that's not what it sounds like naturally right now. Just to have that for reference. So, okie dokies. Let's see. You know what? We'll do a little bit of flirt/jealousy because just a few seconds ago, I guess Kish was also holding Neb's hand. So Neko's kind of mad. So Neko's gonna say,
so, are you gonna hold my hand up? Or are you just liking holding Kish's hand? You're not gonna hold good old Neko's hand up? Take it. Take it now. And it's never gonna let go. You and me, we're gonna be together like glue for twice the amount of time that you spent with Kish. Because, as we all know, Neb, I am your favorite, as it should be. So, we're just gonna be spending a lot of quality time together where we're never gonna be apart, so buckle up, Buttercup, because we're gonna be together forever. And there you go. Ugh. Okay. I can breathe. Okay, Neko. Yeah, no, she got a little mad. I feel like Neko would get jealous pretty easily. But okie dokies. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. My voice. But again, in case you're new to the stream, we usually run around 8 p.m. So we'll probably wrap it up around here. And in case you're also new, usually around this time, around 8 where we end the stream, somehow has become tradition. My mom likes to come down and say hello to all you guys. It's just so she's here to say hello.
Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great evening, and I'm sorry if I missed saying hello to anyone in the chat who said hello to me. I saw Spaceman said it when I came down, but there were so many donations I didn't get a chance to say it when I saw it pop through. And I do have a video out for you guys this week. for any of you who have been waiting for something. So if you're waiting for a job interview, if you're waiting for a promotion, if you're waiting for a girlfriend, if you're waiting for something to happen, I have a video to help you in the waiting. Tonight I will send out my prayer video right after Katori's stream, and tomorrow I will have the full video out for you to enjoy. And Mr. Smee, thank you so much. He has put my YouTube channel link in the chat. For any of you who haven't seen my channel, you're welcome to come on over.
Okie dokies, y'all. I am about to keel over, so we're gonna end the stream here. I don't really think that there's any announcements to put out at this time. At least as far as I recall. So yeah. Again, we'll see you. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be streaming next week. Yeah, yep, we should be good. It's for 6 p.m. EST. And yeah, I will talk to y'all next week. And if I forgot anything, I'll make an announcement or something. So
Carrie,
yeah,
there's a My Little Pony song about waiting. Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that.
Thank you guys for all your support and for just chatting and sitting and hanging out. And thank you for tucking me, Mr. Smee, because my voice is cooked. Oh yeah, good night, Mr. Wanapon. Thank you for donating.
Good night, Mr. Wanapon.
And yeah, good night, y'all. Good evening and good morning, whatever the heck time zone you're in. I hope you guys have a lovely day. But bye-bye, y'all. I'll talk to y'all next week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.